Hey everybody, welcome back. Just want to give you guys a heads up. We're headed over to work on the Z3. We're finally decided to tackle that stupid seatbelt issue that's been happening with that car. And every single Z3 is plagued by that issue. And I got my trusty lifelong assistant here, Jen. And those of you guys that don't know, that is my wife. She's going to do all the stitching because I don't know how to stitch. And I don't know too much of fabrics and all of that nature. So she's going to handle all of that. And I'll deal with the yanking and tearing apart section. Right? Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay guys, see you when we get there. Seatbelt this week. Just went ahead, yanked this off. All it was held on to was by a little tab on the other side. This side here was already destroyed from use, and you can see the tab right there. So go ahead and remove the tab. Watch it fall down. Pull that out. This is what we're looking at. So now we just have to figure out how are we going to take all of this off here, and luckily I have my wife here for that because I don't know anything about sewing. Hi Jen. Well, I just committed the most sacrilegious thing ever. Just cut it straight down there because this was not coming off. They used some sort of glue adhesive that no matter how many of these you cut off, it wasn't coming. So you can still see the adhesive. So we agreed on just cutting a straight line down the whole thing. This right there, that's my wife. And we'll go ahead and do a nice little pattern all the way up. Just figure out that part there. Okay. It's on. Alright, get step 1 done. Step 2, test the snaps. Here we go. First time you'll ever see this. A leaf with a snap. Something that the missus just discovered. It's easier to go through the existing holes that are already there than trying to make your own, because this leather is actually pretty thick. So you'll be wearing yourself pretty thin if you try the Macho Man Randy Savage approach. So just take your time on this. This is going to be the longest part. There we go. That only took a solid... How long did that take? 45 minutes. There you go. So if you're going to do this yourself, you're going to spend about 45 minutes trying to get through this. And then that's what it'll look like. You really don't have to worry about this because you're never going to see it. Because it's going to be a piece of leather running from here to here, covering this. It's going to look like... kind of like racing seats. See, it's gonna go like just like that, and the piece of leather is gonna go right over it. So now we're gonna go to the other side and work on that. Side all completed. As you can see, it's a lot cleaner looking, mainly because there's no glue. Right, Jen? So, if you guys have one with glue, it's going to look like the other side. If you have one right out the factory doors, it's going to look like that. Alright, so that went a lot harder than I anticipated. Is it about what you anticipated? Easier? More difficult?
More difficult.
More difficult. So those of you guys that are doing this seatbelt mod at home, it is pretty challenging, and I've dealt with a lot of car shit before. It's not impossible. I mean, out of 10 stars, I'd probably say it's about a 5, but it takes patience. Lots and lots of patience, especially if your previous owner super glued the strap on there. That's going to make your life a living hell. The other side went on pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely pray to God that nobody's super glued it, that nobody's done anything crazy like that, or Gorilla Glue. Oh my God, I can only imagine if Gorilla Glue was used. So, other than that, yeah, you could do it. You can definitely do it. And if the straps are something that turn out really, really nice after she's done making them, maybe she can make a bunch, and she'll put them up on eBay so you guys can go on there and grab them, and then all you got to do is just do the stitching part and just order the straps from us. We'll see if that's an idea. Throw it out there. If you guys like it, then let me know, and we'll jump on that. So we'll check back when those straps are done. Woke up this morning, big surprise to me. My wife finished the Z3 Seatbelt straps, and here they are. Boom. I love it. I love the way they look. She did want me to emphasize, though, that this one right here was a rushed one because of me. I definitely did rush her for this. I kept telling her that I needed it, so she hurried up, got this out the door, and gave it to me. She assured me that the next batch, if you guys really are interested in, the next batch will have the smoother edge up top, and they're still going to look probably about the same. Obviously, the stitching can be changed to whatever color you want. If you want the Z3 to be in red, if you want the Z3 to be in blue, all you got to do is just let me know, and she will make it up from there. The leather is going to be black. There's going to be no other color options for that. She liked this leather out of all of the... We use a lot of fabrics. This was actually probably one of the best. And then the backing is a velvet felt, so the seatbelt, when it slides smoothly, so there's no grip on it. For the pair of them, she told me that she's going to charge $25 plus shipping. So I think that's more than fair for two of them. $25. If you look at the fix options out there, they sell just those little plastic pieces to go in that Z3 original seatbelt for, I think it's like $30 for those little tiny plastic things. So I think this is a great deal, but obviously I'm not going to shove it down your throat if this is not something you want to do. You don't want to cut up your car, okay, go ahead, order the other ones. I just feel that this is the best way to do it. If I would have felt that the other way would have been better, obviously I would have done it, but to actually fix those things is a nightmare. You have to pull the stitching of the leather apart, you got to stick your hand behind that hardened plastic, you got to reach up there, you got to pull it all down. It's not worth it. I thought this was the practical approach, and I liked it. I really liked it. And the stitching that you guys do after removing it, nobody's ever going to see that. All people are going to really see is just this right here, and they're going to be so captivated by the custom embroidered Z3 logo that they're going to be like, holy crap, these are nice. So these will be up for sale. We haven't figured out how we're going to list it, either Etsy, either eBay, but for right now it's going to be on a messaging basis. So if you send me a message on YouTube, I will obviously respond. As long as I don't get flooded with messages, I will respond, and I'll tell me what color do you want the stitching and the logo, and she will go ahead and make it and get it out to you. So I love it, absolutely love it. Now I'm headed right now. I'm gonna go put this on the car so that way I can move on to my next project. And it has been one that you guys have commented about, and you wanted to know if the backup camera that I installed on the C300 was the best one. I guess some of you say that the video is a little bit gritty. So I went out on Amazon, perused the comments, found the ones that had the best comments, and I bought those cameras. And the easy way for me to test the cameras would obviously be plug them into my TV, put a battery on it, and see what they look like. But that's not going to be a real result. So I'm going to unplug the camera here, plug them all in here, and then see on this screen which one is really the best camera. I think I already have a pick, and we're probably going to do that as a little thing. We're going to see which one do you guys think is going to be the best camera before it actually gets to the end. And I am going to plan a giveaway, and I will give you guys the details for that next week. So here we go. We're going to go put this inside Z3. Super excited. That seatbelt thing has bothered me since day one. So here we go. This side's a little bit bigger, but nothing that a little adjustments that the missus can't do. So overall, I'm gonna have to have her readjust this side. So here you go. Here's the Z3 seatbelt fix on the driver's side. You can see it's a lot more straight, so obviously this side is longer than that side, so I'm gonna have to have her readjust them. The reason this one came out to be longer is because this is the side that had that glue when we bought it. So if your Z3 is stock factory, nobody's done crazy glue job, her adjustments for this should be a little bit tighter, and then it should be good to go. Super easy to take off again. Put it back on. There you go. And if you guys like this, please hit that subscribe button down below and hit the thumbs up if you like it. Please let me know if there's anything else that you'd like to see about the Z3, and if this is something that you're interested in, please leave a comment. I look forward to seeing you guys next week when we do the backup camera test. 4 backup cameras, only one will be the best. And I'm going to give away 5 of them, whichever one comes out to be the best. I'm going to give away 5 backup cameras, but in order for you to get them, you have to be a subscriber, and then I will tell you when and where to put your comments and when the contest is over. So hopefully you guys get the backup cameras, and then you guys can drop them in your C300 or whatever vehicle. These will be possibly the best backup camera of 2016 and 2017. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Guys, over here with my brother-in-law, and I have a question for you. Is this room Barbie pink, or is it, what color did you say, coral? Coral. Or is this coral? Leave the comments down below so we can change the color of the room.